Ruchit Jain, who's the lead researcher at 5paisa.com. Ruchit, hi, thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us today. Let's talk about this intraday move that we saw today, right? Because Nifty started on a strong footing but was not able to hold on to those gains. But what's surprising is that the broader markets performed much worse than the benchmark indices. So, do you think this momentum that we saw yesterday, new levels yesterday, new levels today as well, but we're not being able to hold on to this? So, do you think this rally we're seeing is temporary? The correction is much deeper and a bigger problem than we're thinking? And also, what's your view on the small and the mid caps? How do you think these sectors are going to pan out going ahead?
Yes, hi, very good afternoon. Well, if you look at last 1 month, the markets have not shown any kind of trended move, but it has more been consolidating within a narrow range. We witnessed a high of around 22,150 in the mid of January. Then again at the start of February, we witnessed another high of 22,127. And again, we are back to those levels, 22,100, 22,200 range, where selling pressure has been seen of late. But the dips which we witnessed, no, we have not seen any kind of significant price-wise correction as of now, which indicates that the markets have gone through more of a time-wise corrective phase. Now, interestingly, last couple of days, markets gave a breakout above its previous highs, formed a new record high, but the follow-up move is missing yet. So we have not seen any kind of follow buying post the breakout. Usually, whenever there is a lack of follow buying and if the index breaks the important support, then that results into a pattern breakout failure, which again is not much good, which is not a good sign. So I think what would happen in next couple of trading sessions tomorrow and day after tomorrow, where weekly close would be there, that will be very important to see how the near term trend pans out. In case if the Nifty closes below 21,900, 21,900 is the first important support on the short term charts. If the index manages to close below that, then this entire breakout or the new highs which we have seen in last couple of trading sessions, that will be counted as a breakout failure, and that would have a negative implication which would lead a correction at least towards 21,600 or so levels where the 40 EMA is placed. And today's high, which was around 22,200 to 250, that needs to be surpassed for a resumption of the uptrend. So I think I would see how the follow-up move is there, whether the index manages to give a breakout about 22,250 or a breakdown below 21,900. I think that would give a much more clear picture how the short-term direction for the index would be.
Right, thanks very much, Ruchit, for these comments. That means looks like clear some signs of distribution. However, confirmation needs to be still watched out for. And of course, let's not forget the big signs to be coming from Nasdaq today, wherein because that's the leader of the bull market also. But then, how about what is that you're picking right now? What would be your stock picks from here?
So I have a couple of recommendations. As I said, the markets are quite mixed bag. So I have one buy and one sell recommendation. I'll start with a buy recommendation, which is to go along on Suntech Realty. So realty space has been doing quite well. In spite of what we have seen volatility in the broader markets, the Nifty Realty Index has formed a high top, high bottom structure. And Suntech Realty is on the verge of a breakout from our falling trendline resistance, where the price volume action is quite good. The price up moves have been supported by good volumes. So I think short-term traders can look for buying opportunity in Suntech Realty with stop loss below 475, expecting targets around 520. And on the sell side, LTTS is one stock which we would recommend on the short side. The stock has broken its important 40 EMA support, and IT as a whole, I think it's going through some corrective phases. Even Nifty IT index and the momentum readings are no negative. So I think some correction could continue in the IT names where LTTS has broken its support. So one can look for shorting opportunities there with stop loss above 5,430 and expecting targets around 5,075.
All right, well, a buy call on Suntech Realty and a sell call on LNT Tech. Richard, thanks so much for taking us through your views and your picks. With that, we'll let you go. Thanks so much for joining us. But well,